This clip starts beautifully with a boy and his dog playing in their front yard, and as you can see, they both look happy, but something happened. Across the street, another dog gets loose from its owners and is ready to kill. The little boy gets scared, but his dog quickly takes over as his hero, and even another joins the wrestling. The boy's dog tries everything to ward off the black dog from the boy, as the boy successfully runs off to the driveway. Take a look closely and you will see the fear on the faces of everyone around there, especially on the boy's mom's face as she runs to get her son out of there. We do not know what followed after, but these neighbors are definitely not going to be on good terms again. Take a look at that creepy crawling creature under the pedestrian bridge. You can see that the creature isn't small, judging from the fact that this video was recorded from afar. From afar, it kind of looks like a big monkey. What do you think it is? Watch as these lions come dangerously close to killing this man. This is what transpired. When a pride of lions began invading a campground, things quickly got out of hand. What's the most terrifying aspect? There were individuals present. As you can see, a man has been awakened. He opened his tent and peeked out, but as the enormous masculine lion approached, he immediately zips the tent and awaits his doom. He strikes luck when the lion and lionesses flee the area, and he leaps out to check on whoever is in the other tent, maybe his friend. What would you do in such a circumstance? In the wacky wilderness, a wild-eyed surprise greets the lens of a sneaky trail camera. These homeowners set up their spy cameras to spy on forest critters, but they got more than they bargained for. This mind-boggling snapshot has everyone scratching their heads and doing double takes. What in the world is that thing? It's like a bizarre mashup of a human and a ghost caught in a hilarious game of hide and seek. This next clip was captured deep within the Appalachian Mountains. A desperate soul dared to share their nightmarish experience, pleading for assistance to uncover the source of the horrifying and ghastly screams that plagued their isolated abode. For no neighbors or earthly creatures could possibly emit such terrifying sounds. Now here we have a sneaky little critter playing hide and seek with the kicker behind a log. Clearly, this mysterious creature wants nothing to do with the spotlight. It's like a master of disguise, peeking out while keeping its body under wraps. But here's the scary part. Its eyes are as black as the night sky. What on earth could this creature be? Or should I say, what on earth is it hiding from? This should rank among the scariest things ever captured on camera, in my opinion. After discovering unexplainable holes being excavated on his land, a man in Kentucky set up a trail camera behind his house. Although dogs do dig holes, the man was startled by what this camera captured. Even though it is quite difficult to discern the struggle against the backdrop of Kingstown, you can make out the form of a man or monster walking. We don't know what this enigmatic man is looking like, but as you can see, he has dark hair. What do you think it is? If you look closely, you'll see what appears to be an alien species crawling awkwardly on a gravel road. We're still trying to figure out where exactly this happened. It somewhat resembles a woman. What's the craziest thing about it? Can you make out the creature's fingers? It looks out of this world, unnaturally big and pointed. Its head has an odd form. If my camera happens to capture something similar, I don't know about you, but I will surely throw it out. This particular tape is from a man in California. What do you see? I bet the man must have thought he saw Jesus descending from heaven. But what could it be? The man who captured this reported that the unknown creature continued to float until it disappeared to an unknown location. An alien? What do you think? Watch this man take the scariest risk in the world. Well, he was lucky. He got out safely, and so with his dog. Can you take such a risk? This next clip was captured deep within the Appalachian Mountains. A desperate soul dared to share their nightmarish experience, pleading for assistance to uncover the source of the horrifying and ghastly screams that plagued their isolated abode. For no neighbors or earthly creatures could possibly emit such terrifying sounds. This one is sad and scary. So this man is out here looking for his dog, and fortunately he found it. But here's the problem. The dog is caught by a kangaroo. The hunter turns to save his dog, but the kangaroo isn't having it. The man gets angry after failed efforts to retrieve his dog, and see what the kangaroo does afterward. The kangaroo is ready to fight, and the man goes ahead to punch the kangaroo right in the face, as you can see. The kangaroo is looking confused. What if the kangaroo had retaliated? This is Alex, an unsuspecting resident of New South Wales, Australia. Gripped by an unshakable feeling of unease, he decided to set up a camera in the eerie depths of the ominous woods behind his home. Weeks passed without a single trace of the unknown lurking entity. But just when Alex's guard began to waver, the trail camera captured something utterly petrifying. Glowing eyes, devoid of life, pierced through the veil of darkness. Could this be a mere human being? Back in 2017, in the wilds of Cambridge, New York, a family was experiencing some bizarre happenings on their farm. So they decided to play detective and set up a fancy trail camera to get to the bottom of it. Now, you'd expect to catch some critters on a farm, right? But lo and behold, instead of furry friends, this sneaky camera caught sight of a little girl. Hold on a sec. What in the world was this kid up to, roaming around in the woods? Guess farm life just got a whole lot more mysterious. Have you ever laid eyes on a real-life witch? Well, get ready to feast your peepers on a bona fide witch sighting. But guess what? Fate had a wicked surprise in store for them. Little did they know, a witch was lying in wait, ready to spook their socks off. Unfortunately, the video cuts out right when she spots them, leaving us in suspense. A band of intrepid Canadian adventurers delves into the haunting depths of a forsaken asylum, and this is what they saw. Is this twisted being a mere mortal, or could it be the tormented spirit of a long-forgotten patient? Or worse, a wretched vagabond who has made this forsaken asylum their sinister sanctuary? Watch the video closely to see the figure of the creature. At first, the camera caught a dude casually strolling around. He took a tumble like a clumsy oaf, and just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, a ginormous, slender figure emerged, waving its tentacles around like it was auditioning for a horror movie. Poor guy on the ground had no chance. The camera was either too scared or too lazy to capture what went down next. This bone-chilling footage will leave you trembling in fear. The incident took place in the desolate stretch between Qatar and Saudi Arabia, where unsuspecting Saudi Arabia policemen were carrying out their routine patrol. A solitary figure emerged from the darkness. A woman clad entirely in white, her jet black hair cascading over her hunched form. As she slowly approached their vehicle, an ominous feeling engulfed the officers. But nothing could prepare them for the sheer terror that unfolded next. The officers' blood-curdling screams pierced the night as the mysterious woman abruptly retreated, only to return with a malevolent power that defies explanation. Listen.
Look
This animal is called a feral hog, and it is known as a wild pig. There have been reports about the nuisance being caused by this animal in the United States, but it seems like the whole world has an issue with this creature. This particular one was caught rushing a man, and just as it was about to strike, the protective barrier stopped it.
Sakın. Git. 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 Şöyle vuracağım.
This strange creature was found in an ocean in the Philippines. It had a very long tail and transparent wings attached to its body. Some people thought it was an alien, while others said it was a new creature that hasn't gotten popular, but after some research, it was confirmed to be a blanketed octopus. The surprising thing is that a blanketed octopus lives in the dark depths of the water. What could have brought out this one near the surface of the water? These tiny dragons have captured the attention of the world. The creature is actually a lizard with wings. Interestingly, they don't fly. They just jump and widen their limbs, and this makes it look like they're flying. It is this attitude that has earned them the name tiny dragons. Filipinos sure have a lot of fascinating and mysterious things happening in their surroundings. Take this clip as one of them. It was discovered that somewhere in the mountains of northern Philippines, a home of the dead was discovered. Coffins are vertically hung everywhere around the cave. Some are hung inside the cave while others are placed outside. According to them, it is a symbolic way of sending the dead where they came from. The locals also believe this practice will bring the dead closer to their ancestral spirits. A camera captured a bizarre little creature, probably the leader of the Short and Mysterious Club, casually chilling by the roadside. At first glance, it seems like your typical critter, but upon closer inspection, it turns out to be a faceless enigma. Talk about an unexpected twist. As soon as it spotted the approaching car, it pulled off a vanishing act worthy of Houdini and disappeared into the woods. Is it a lost creature from a different dimension? This family stumbled upon a mysterious lady frozen in time, and to their surprise, they discovered a whole group of people struck by the freeze bug, awkwardly staring into space. The family, all set for a trip to Niagara Falls, got the chills. I mean, seriously, what on earth could have caused this icy phenomenon? This clip is both scary and disturbing. So this wild boar is minding its own business, enjoying a stroll. Out of nowhere, this poor little boar gets hit by some invisible force. Down it goes like a sack of potatoes. It tries to get up. Next, it starts shivering. And wait for it, smoke starts coming out of its body. The boar eventually freezes in place. We've long believed that deer are gentle beings, content with grazing on grass. However, a camera revealed something shocking: a deer devouring a live bird. It may seem like a twisted nightmare, but it's a horrifying reality. What dark forces compelled this seemingly innocent creature to turn predator? Was it captivated by the bird's alluring presence, or was it simply driven to explore tastes beyond its herbivorous nature?